That's because you sit there and nobody wants to hear you.
And she said that out loud.
Just tell us how you really
It
feel.
was right there. I'm sorry.
That's why we all love that.
7:38, 7:45 this morning. Let's
No
go.
filter.
No filter. No, it can get worse. Trust me.
And look at that. It came right on. I'm good to go.
Well, look at you. Figure out the battery situation.
I do think it was on purpose. I mean, we did shut him up. And then there's uncomfortable silence. I hate that.
Awkward. It's awkward.
It's awkward. Well, I'm not complaining, I guess.
Oh, shoot.
You just get KC to be quiet.
He's such a troublemaker.
He's a hoot, isn't he?
No.
No, we're gonna have to move these meetings to like 4:30, so it's light.
But then the public won't be able to attend, Linda. They'll still be working.
Huh.
Or to continue to have one the same night with the joint council and commissioner meetings. Nobody will come to ours as long as there's stuff going on over there.
Been going over there. She likes action.
Oh, guys.
Can't quit. Darn.
Just look down there. I want to see you, Kathy, jump whenever he hits the gavel. Down there. He jumps every time.
I'm ready. Let's go through this.
Oh, nice. See that? You're welcome. Want to read it? Oh, okay. I'm going to include you this time. If you act up, you're not going to be included anymore.
This time.
2025-4. It's just meetings.
I'm going to get me a binder.
Pass it right by.
I keep carrying it because I'm like, we need to reference something. I like to have all my notes together.
That's first one I'm aware of that she sent.
So, yeah. She brought last year. She brought me a couple shirts and stuff. Whatever. I don't wear shirts like that. That's okay.
Like 5K shirts.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want anybody to get confused in the
Right,
exercises.
yeah, well, he doesn't run. I know he doesn't run. But they were bright green. I mean, it was like a
Line.
like a fluorescent light color green. So here it goes. Watch out.
If you see Randy running, you better run too, because somebody chasing.
I got a TV on my shoulder.
I call the meeting to order. Linda, you have roll call.
Mayor Crane,
Here.
Councilmember Copenhaver,
Here.
Bolzer,
Here.
Easter,
Here.
Smith,
Here.
Randalls,
Here.
and Attorney Powell.
Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Minutes stand approved. First thing we have is resolution 2025-4. It's concerning the transfer of funds within general MBH and Park and Rec and other funds for the year 2025. Whereas the resolution will allow the transfer of monies within each fund category between 100 through 700 line items as needed to meet current deficiencies in each appropriation. Same thing we do every year.
I make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Okay, Randy?
Do we have time for a question?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah,
So you mentioned Park and Rec.
yeah.
So is there money coming out of that into another, or is there
No,
money going back into
It all
that?
stays within that fund.
All we're doing here is allowing you
It's
to,
like if you had, if the, say the pool supplies had been paid out and was a minus $500, we'll take 500 out of another fund category
Mhm.
and put in that to bring it up. We're required by
which
State Board of Accounts.
I knew that, but in case there are questions,
Yeah.
somebody says, wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
That was lightning
Yeah.
speed.
Yep,
So,
Yep.
just
Yep.
to paraphrase,
Yep.
I guess. So,
same thing.
Just bookkeeping adjustments.
Yep, same thing we do
No
every
money's
year.
actually being moved.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. You vote
it's
in the
does
affirmative.
anybody else have a question?
Does anybody else have a question?
Well, you got more?
I vote, I'll say yes.
Okay, Brad,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Chad,
Yes.
Paula,
Yes.
motion passes
I'm not trying to be.
5-0. Oh, that's okay. If you,
That's all.
if you got a question.
You sound like Linda now. Wow, I'm starting to feel a little chafed.
You feel the love?
I do. Do we sign all three of these?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
That's why you got some three of them.
So it's not. Remember the flyers I used to put underneath these, and then they would just go through all three copies. Remember those? Those old.
Carbon copy.
Yeah, that you get all of your fingers.
Yep.
Anyway.
I don't think they have that anymore, do they?
I
Reminiscent.
just said how old Brad and I were.
Actually,
Yeah.
our deposit books that we write deposits when people first, when they come in to make deposits to move are carbon still.
Try explaining to a high school student what a punch card is.
I don't know what that is. Or a library card. Is that what you mean?
You don't know what a punch card is?
Like when you go to work, punch in.
No,
No?
No,
no,
that's what I thought.
no. This is how you used to be. You had to use the program computers, put everything in, but it was like the old hanging chads from Florida. And they're voting, just knocked out,
Yeah.
put holes in
Gotcha.
the cardboard
Are we?
in the cards, and that's the way the computer read it.
I thought they were waiting for you to finish up.
We're just filling in time. That's
Gotcha.
all. Now it becomes an awkward pause.
Okay.
Just filling in time so Linda doesn't go at you again.
Oh, yeah. I think I had enough. I just. Do we have any more meetings this month?
One.
We have one more.
3:30 on Thanksgiving Day.
There's, okay. All right. Yeah, I won't be here.
You'll be napping.
I'll be in South
The next thing, I got a call this week from John Milliken and went out and met with he and his wife. he was interested in, he lives at the Point, the last house between Pearl and Liberty. Wanted to know if we would be interested in buying the land past his fence for a trailhead, which would, there's not many places to park out there. People could go out and park and for the trail, and it's better than parking over, in the ditch. And what he would like to have, he would like to have $30,000. It's for if you go out and look at it, it's past his fence. It's pretty much the whole thing. It would make a real nice trailhead.
Right on the triangle part.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the triangle.
So would you have entrance, Pearl Street entrance and a Liberty
Yes.
Street entrance?
Yeah, definitely.
It's just ground now, right? It's not.
It's trail. Trail passes through that from the,
He's talking from his fence to the Point. That
yes,
section.
that whole triangle.
And right now it's just grass.
Yes, yeah, plus the trail that goes across it. I would suggest that everybody go out and look at it and see what you think.
I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, definitely. I would also like to see, coming into town, possibly get with the county and see if we could put up a stop sign coming in, because when we were out there talking, cars are flying coming in. They're 50, 60 mile an hour, and that's too fast by the trail there. So it would be nice to have that and make a nice trailhead. And maybe the foundation would be interested in partnering with us to do that.
Where does city limits actually fall in relation?
The city limits, that house and that property is in the city limits.
What I'm getting at is, do we have the authority to put a stop sign out there?
No, without dealing with the county. That's what I mean. We need to go talk to the county, because the north side
From the fence.
of Pearl is in the county. The south side of Liberty is in the county till you get to the nursing home, until you get to Deer Run on the north side. So it would have to be a joint on that. So I would just say, go look at it. We can discuss it next meeting.
Then you'll reach out to Dale.
Yeah. Yep. See if he would be interested. And yep.
My initial reaction is it's a lot of money for that land, but if Dale's willing to have it too,
It's,
then
yeah.
it's a lot more reasonable.
yeah. So that's what they initially want, though. And we didn't talk about anything else.
Because you're gonna have to bring a lot of gravel and everything else in to make it
Oh yeah, it's gonna require,
take some work.
gonna require some work to build it. The other thing is, Linda and I met with the health insurance company today, Cigna, to get a quote from them. Actually, it was from RT Insurance. James Blankenbeckler, who is located back here behind us in Brad Keller's building. He had the girl from Cigna, and basically the same. They have some the office specialist office copays are lower. It's a lower out of pocket in network. It's a lower out of pocket max. The deductible would still be $500. The family deductible on the $500 deductible that we have now, the family deductible would be $1,000 instead of $1,500. And it's about
$1,700 a month less, so we save about $20,000 a year. So there's just I've got two of these. So Chad, Paula, we've been
Sorry.
Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield. They wanted 8.5, 8 point something. I got him down to 6 something. He thought he might be able to get down to 2 or 3% increase, but he said the best they would do is 6. So that shows the first column is our current. The next one is what the renewal is, and then what Cigna is for the $500 deductible, and then $1,000 deductible. We don't have a lot of employees that are on it now. I would stay with $500 deductible. Would not want to take something away from them.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask, if everything is still comparable to the service and the healthcare providers and
Yeah.
everything that they already have, as long as it's not changing anything.
That's what we need to check.
They're
We
gonna
need
give us
to
a
know.
list of people they cover, but they
Okay.
think it's the same as Anthem. And
Okay.
you can use Illinois too.
That would be my only concern for
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
Well, I've got another considering what's going on. How many employees do we have using Carl Network?
Using Carl?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Anybody?
I don't think we have any right now, to be honest with you.
I don't
I
think
think some
so.
people are looking into.
Anthem is working with Carl, and Cigna at this point, I don't think is.
I don't think we have any Carl.
Well, I guess probably not if they've been on
Yeah.
the plan, because it would have had been their insurance.
Yeah.
plans, come to think of it, so. That was probably a stupid question.
Well, and it tells on the second or third page behind that, it tells the employees that are on,
Got them listed.
yeah. So, but it would save the employees that have health insurance, save them some money
Up there.
also.
We'll discuss that again at the next meeting.
Yes. Yep.
Sounds
Just
good.
wanted to let everybody know that. Casey, have anything?
I do.
Okay.
I am asking if we or something can be or would be done to end the hour of overtime per night to carry the electric phone. Besides on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but Monday through Thursday. That's what I'm asking.
Sorry, ask a question.
If we could end that automatic hour to hold the phone per night.
Who would that affect?
Tyler and Gene. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You get an hour Friday because you're on call for the weekend anyway. But they're getting an hour per night to hold the phone. At least twice. They rotate daily, evening, nightly. So they're at least getting 2 hours to hold the phone per week. And if you're on call, that's an automatic 5 without even having a call. That's what I'm asking.
How do you guys do it? Street department.
You get 5 hours. You get 1 for Friday night, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday.
But you
I hold
hold,
the phone during the week. I don't get anything. It's part of it. Same with Greg.
But the reason why they're not is because they don't have a superintendent. Is that,
That was the start of it. Yes. That's when it was agreed upon to give them that hour. But now that they're going to be making superintendent pay or above, just don't see the point of them getting extra overtime to hold the phone. Unless you're called out, which is completely different.
But if you're called out, you're called out
Absolutely.
anyway.
Yeah, that counts no matter what.
Right.
Not just to hold the phone for the night
Right.
in case it might rain. Since they do have to rotate.
would you say in case it might rain?
Ring.
Ring.
Oh, I-
Ring.
Ring.
In case they get a call.
Check my ears. Sorry.
Ring.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And what do you think that would take away from those guys then? We have
But
to
it'd
do-
be like basically $120 a week. It's time and a half over 40.
But
and
it's
I just
just-
hold the phone.
But it's the same thing that would happen to them if we had a supervisor for the department.
They wouldn't get it
They
anyway.
would lose it at that point
Well,
anyway.
yeah, he would hold the phone. Or that person would hold the phone or whatever.
Right.
Basically, since they
You're
are
trying
starting
to
first
equal,
a year with what they're starting at, I just don't see the point of.
you're trying to equalize those guys versus what you guys
A
are
little
dealing
bit,
with.
kinda,
Your folks
yes.
are dealing with.
I mean, it's just kind of part of it to hold the phone. The ring, if you have to go out, you have to go out, you get compensated for that. But as far as holding the phone for the night, I don't agree with it, basically. That's my opinion.
To piggyback off of that, like if I'm on vacation during the week and Matt's on call with the phone, should he get an hour a night too if they're not in?
Overtime,
If it's gonna be
Okay.
fair for.
No, just to hold it.
just to hold.
Just to hold it because.
Just to hold it.
But it is an hour of overtime.
Just on Friday. And you get 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday.
They don't get a, if Matt has it during the week, if
We
not,
don't
if
give
he's gone, he does
anything
not
but
get an
hold
hour
the
of
phone
time.
during the
Okay.
You guys only voted to do that
Okay,
for
do
electric.
the
department.
electric do
Yes.
it? Well, we didn't vote that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did.
Because when Mike was still here.
Mike Cadman was here and they came to the meeting and said
Oh.
if they
Oh,
had to take the phones when they
Oh.
wanted to be
Since
compensated.
they don't have a supervisor. But my feeling is since they're what they'll be making it the first year, which is supervisor pay with Petersburg, Attica doesn't have anybody because it's new. I just don't see why they should make it extra 2 hours per week.
And it should be
And they're
consistent.
getting
across the board.
compensated regardless if there actually is a call.
Absolutely.
So all that we're really talking about is
The
because
hour,
these guys have the
Monday
phone in their
through
hand,
and they
whether it
rotate
rings or
night.
not.
It's nothing against them or
No.
anything else.
No, it's just consistency across the board.
But yes.
How
Not trying
do,
to stir the pot or-
how do they feel about that?
I did not ask them, nor did they ask me about what they just came in and asked for.
I'm sure they don't want to get rid of the revenue, the
Yeah.
income.
Yeah,
So,
But if they had a supervisor, they'd lose it anyway.
correct.
time of the
Besides the
don't they?
weekend,
Yeah.
For
Which is
that hour. They
guaranteed
get
anyway.
$60.
5 and then plus if you're
Yeah.
called
It's
out
gonna
or if
be
you're
a lot
makes
more
your.
than that when they get
Yeah.
the raise.
Yeah.
The phone calls would just be forwarded to Casey's phone
And I
during
offered
the
them
week,
that
Monday through
last
Thursday.
summer. Just to
And
get
then
away
if
from
he has,
this.
if it is an electric call, he'll call them out. Then that's when they would get the 1 hour overtime.
I mean, 2 have to go out anyway. Unless it's something minor.
so
I've
really,
gone out with Gene before to hold a flashlight to do a cutout.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. It's what it is.
Do you guys get it over the weekend? Do you get the,
I don't take it. My 3 other guys take it, so they rotate weekly.
they get it on the weekends though?
But they get the hour Friday.
Yeah,
to-
Saturday,
yes,
Sunday.
But if I'm gone or whatever for a week, I don't
Mhm.
pay them extra
Joe doesn't.
to hold the phone.
Right.
Or give them an hour, not pay them extra, but yes. It's just the 5, the weekend call.
Okay.
We are asking, I guess. Or I am. I
No,
don't,
I got
just-
some stuff too after piggyback in like this.
but anyway.
I would like to look to see what the minutes were when it was officially passed, when it started. Get a little bit more background information on it and everything before I make a decision on it. So that I
Right.
have the full context. I would feel more comfortable with that.
Mhm.
But I also think that it would be prudent if we are spending city money for things. It's not fair to the other departments, especially with the pay raises and everything that we just did, the last meeting as well. So, but I would like to see everything in full context before I make a decision on something like that.
Linda, any idea what that
I-
hour, 4 days a week is costing the city
$240 a week.
a week?
Now,
Is that at the new, not the first year?
That's correct.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, because they're gonna make $40 an hour divided by 2 time and a half to take the phone home at night, so.
yeah, they'll be at $63 an hour to hold the phone.
Well, they could go ahead and get those,
Can you send us a copy of the minutes from that time period?
Yep.
That would be good.
and I think I'm just gonna say this out loud. I think it does stem from what they got. And in their defense, they brought us all the information, their certifications, their classes. We haven't heard any of that. I've heard some from Greg, but none of your guys have come forward and said, hey, this is what we do. This is our qualifications. This is this. And that was pretty much what police department did last year. And then Gene and Tyler did that this year. So I would like to have more information on maybe a job description, maybe an evaluation. And I've harped on that for a long time about, let's give us some information that when we do make raises and give us that information so we can make a educated decision.
They don't have any other certification besides the Joe Nestor spray and CDL. There's nothing else. I don't know what he's supposed to get.
But there are classes available for the other guys, not just Joe.
Well, yeah, I mean, they get their CDL.
Yeah.
But other than that.
That's why I'm saying that's where the increases come from in my book is your classifications, your certifications, your,
Right.
different things like that and what you're willing to do. So,
I mean, they want to compare
you can't,
surrounding areas.
but you can't compare departments like that.
No, and I agree, but he's making what Jeff Lowe makes at Petersburg, and he had 25 years at Tedmont.
Well, there's a cap. I mean, there's a ceiling.
I
I mean, once you get to a point, then it's
understand.
increments, not,
But you're talking about two different things right now.
Yeah.
You're talking about what a qualified rate is by a job description, and he's talking about a process.
There's no certification to hold a phone.
No,
well, you're certified. If you're holding that phone, you have to have those certifications.
to go out on the call.
To go out on a call, yeah. Not to hold the phone.
We could have a phone service do that. What they're doing for the hour.
So if we'd have bumped everybody up, like saying that, then,
We don't get the hour though, Randy.
okay.
It's part of the job.
Right.
To hold the phone.
It sounds like somebody thought it was important enough to give them that.
Right, but they
That's,
were
that's
at
why
that,
Paul was,
they're not at that pay rate. They're gonna be at the first of the year now. And when that took effect. But now they're making superintendent foreman hourly wages to where.
Well, not both of them.
whoever's holding the phone would be.
Well, not, I mean,
Close,
he's
but-
got a journeyman's card or gonna have a journeyman's
There,
card,
there
which
really isn't
But
such
now
a
you're
thing
back to
anymore,
job
but
description
but
and phone.
as far as a journeyman's
Well,
card.
then go work with the union.
Well, and that's, you know what that is? You know how much they make an hour?
Well,
$70-80 an hour.
but they're
So-
also doing line work
And,
every
and
day.
they could do
Not
that,
hanging lights.
either one of them.
I'm not getting into this.
Yeah,
Well,
We're
I'm
talking-
not
I'm
trying
just,
to
we're talking
I'm
about
just-
two different
stir the
things.
pot or anything. I just
No.
don't see why they should get an hour to hold the phone.
Okay. all right,
That's all I'm
We're
saying.
talking about two different things.
sure.
Well, and we also want to keep good employees.
Sure.
We want to keep our employees too. So
I disagree with any of that.
I know. So what we're going
I'm
to
not
do,
trying to compare what they do to what we do or anything else.
right. Yeah, no, I get it.
But it just seems
Yeah, and I
like-
think Paul's right. I mean, look at it and kind of
See what the
dissect it, see
discussion
what's at.
One of the
So-
things it was based on was the number of that other municipalities based theirs on. And it was a boy that was in school with Gene, who works for Rockville. And Rockville sells 20 million more kilowatts than we do. And that is supposed to be part of the criteria for for payment, So it's not apples and oranges when a municipality sells that.
I think
Duke.
that was my point. I
Yeah.
think.
And Duke, if Duke is, or somebody at Duke may be making $50,000 or $50 an hour or a tip month. But, I think, I see Casey and Greg's point.
Oh,
If
I
they're
do too.
not, to hold the phone and
Let me ask something, because, so what happens after that hour? Once that hour's up, what happens?
It's basically for the night.
So they're just being
They just
paid.
put down an hour to hold it. From 3:30 to 7:30 in the morning.
Pretty much just like a weekend. Weekends very
It's a
rarely.
Friday
Is anybody
night.
over 5 hours?
I mean, yes, you're on call, but you're on call really anyway.
Yeah.
Even if Tyler doesn't have the phone, like if Gene has it tonight, Tyler, even though he doesn't have it tonight, he still needs to be ready in case something happens, because two have to go out. Or should go, depending on what the situation is.
Sure.
And if he's not available, then it's next person. Which would be me. Now, that's not what I'm getting, I just
No, thanks for bringing
asked
it.
about the hour.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Anyway, thank you.
so you're gonna get that for him.
Yeah, and I think
Linda,
it probably
and-
was about when Clint, it all came about when we lost our superintendent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they came and wanted to be paid.
And I've tried to hire a superintendent. We've advertised for it.
Tried to make
know?
Gene the superintendent.
Huh?
Tried to make Gene the superintendent.
I've tried to make Gene the superintendent, and he didn't want it because he wasn't going to get the hour overtime by doing that. And I feel he's qualified to do it because we've had Dwayne come and help him on some things, but most of those things, it takes at least 3 people. And Dwayne's knowledge,
Right.
he taught them. So
So
it's,
he passed on the job because of this hour of overtime.
well, I won't say that that's why he passed, but he didn't,
No, he doesn't want the
he
responsibility.
doesn't think he's qualified as a superintendent, but he's still doing the job. He's still doing,
Make $42 an hour.
him and Tyler are both doing the same thing. So Tyler is learning. He's had more safety than anybody though. So, and he's great up in the bucket and all. He's saved us a lot of money on trees. So, but I wouldn't want to lose anybody we have, whether it be Greg, Casey, Joe,
Right. Yeah.
Tyler, or Gene. They're all instrumental in making the city, a great place to live and working together. So, Greg, is that all you had, Casey?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Greg?
Yeah, I just want to piggyback in on this a little bit more. In my 44 years with the city, I've seen a lot of changes come and go. And, I'm thankful. Let me start out saying I'm thankful that we got a raise this year. Again, that's always a good thing. But saying that, I just want to make sure you guys know how this all started. It's just my department now. So with the new raises and stuff coming in, and this is, again, like he said, I'm not putting down anybody else. It is what it is,
Right.
that's fine. Gene's gonna be, this is before any overtime, gonna be around 83. Tyler will be around 77. Casey's like 82, I think. And Greg is 62. Big difference there. And that was originally because when I started and Tom was superintendent, we were told that the difference was why the superintendent for wastewater was so low, so much lower than everybody, was that we made it up in overtime. Which back then was the truth, because there was just two of us. And looking ahead now, there's just two in the electric department, just throw that in there. There was two of us, and we rotated the 5-hour weekend call-out overtime between two of us, so, you know, that was a little more overtime than the other departments did in their rotation of, back then it was like 8 for the street department or so. And also, we got more overtime because back then, man, everything was old, and we got a lot of overtime call-outs and stuff because stuff wasn't working. Now, since then, we've improved a lot. And our overtime's like way down. We don't get much overtime at all. I mean, Casey checks it all the time. Other than the 5 hours for being on call, we don't get a whole lot anymore, but when it happens, it happens. And so I just wanted you guys to know how that was all come about from years ago. But now, with all the new raises and the electric department making so much more, and I'm 20,000 under everybody, and there's just two of us, just like there's just two in the electric department to rotate the overtime around. I just wanted to make you guys aware of what I'm feeling about this. Nothing against them making, like I said, I'm not putting anybody down, just like Casey said, that's not a point.
And probably up until the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you were probably the highest paid employee,
For a little
counting your
time,
overtime.
we tried to catch us up with the
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
But that's all kind of changed
yeah.
now, because like I said, our
Yeah.
overtime's way down.
Yeah.
I do feel that all this, like our departments have been working together really well for quite a while. And I can remember back when Linda can attest to this too, and Brad, there was some issues between departments all the time. And nobody got along as well as we have been. I think this whole thing will create a little animosity between the departments again. You guys got to live together in new buildings, so it'll be fun.
They'll be fine.
It'll be just
They'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I'm just saying it's gone to, probably won't be as smooth as it always has been. Everybody will work through it. It'll be fine.
For 26 years, I've pretty much done the salaries. Everybody's got a raise for 26 years. We've never had it frozen a year,
And several of the guy I know, because I worked with them before, and they went a few years without getting anything.
Yeah.
So, and I think, like I said, I started that out saying I'm thankful for our raise.
That's that's for next year. The year after is going to be a whole different ball game because of the funding. And I don't know what's going to happen with
We don't
that.
have any idea what.
But with the Senate Enrolled Act, it's going to be different. And somebody better be pretty sharp to keep up with that, to keep us funded, or police and fire. Any of the general funds are going to suffer. And it's going to be,
I just want to throw my two, maybe 3 cents in.
yeah.
Which,
Okay.
which
Thank
also goes to Randy's point about having evaluations
Yeah.
for employees so
But-
that
But let me tell you something, and that's okay in a factory. But
It's okay anywhere.
It's okay.
It's called lean manufacturing. That's what.
yeah, lean manufacturing, it's okay in a factory, but if KC says, Tyler, you're not going to get a raise, Joe, you're going to get 3%. All that's going to be animosity every day. Is that right?
But
I
if
mean,
they're not doing the job,
Then
then he has to call them out.
then they should be gone. If they're
Well,
not
I don't
doing
know.
the job.
I don't know. That's a pretty final
Well,
thing.
it is.
I'm
It
just
is.
saying.
Yeah.
it's performance based.
Yeah. It's hard to do performance based in our situation. I mean, yeah, we could do it, but I just, you're going to create animosity, and you're depending on, you're working next to a guy. You may be working next to one that's got you, that's holding something for you, and you're down in a hole, and you may not want to be working in that hole if there's one that you didn't give a raise to. So,
No,
But
but
that's-
no, but at the same time, Casey's probably got guys that he knows that if he needs somebody, he knows who he's gonna call and who he's not gonna call.
Yeah.
And to sit there and say those same guys deserve the same amount of pay for the same job,
yeah.
that's not the same. thing.
But it's, it would be tough. And I know that. So, and it's everybody's pretty close, works together pretty well. So I just, So you had Greg. Okay. Randy, do you have anything?
No, I don't have anything tonight.
Brad,
I don't have anything.
Kathy,
Nothing tonight.
Chad?
No.
Paula?
I so want to.
Huh?
I so want to, but we're good.
Huh?
I'm good.
You got something?
Nope.
Tell us.
Nope. We're good. We're good for tonight. I'm not even hangry. I ate before I came.
Linda,
Uh-huh.
does council need to take action on what redevelopment just did?
I just put it in the minutes that the redevelopment commission met at 5:15 this evening to come up with a spending plan for TIF monies for 2026 that has to be filed in Gateway by December 20.
But does it have to be accepted?
I don't think so. It just said it just needs to be mentioned in the minutes.
Okay.
Does anybody have anything else?
No.
Meeting adjourned.
I don't know.
I got it in here. Just one second.
I just recently got access to individual small group plans, so
There you
I'm
go.
curious to send that out because that's one
Thank you, Greg.
company.
Oh, you think we should maybe have a little more
I
comparison?
think it's worth asking. I think it's worth looking into.
See ya.
Thank
See
you.
Taylor.
You guys have another meeting or are you just hanging out?
We'll see how fast I can
Oh,
get it turned around.
We're used to being here an hour and a half.
Do they ask you to-
Huh?
do they ask you to insert?
They did let us know, but
Why not?
well, even if I do, I can't vote on it because it'd be a conflict.